the House passes increased criminal penalties for illegal entry into the U.S. What did Congress do yesterday? Here are the newts. In the House, sponsored by Representative Stephanie Bice of Oklahoma, the Stop Illegal Entry Act passed its chamber vote 226 to 197. This bill increases criminal penalties for non-U.S. nationals who commit a felony after entering illegally or who re-enter illegally. It now heads to the Senate. The House continued work on the Military Construction, Veterans Affairs, Agriculture, and Legislative Branch Appropriations Act by appointing conferees to negotiate with the Senate. Due to a motion failing, instructions were not provided to the conferees. Beyond passing measures, the House received 4 measures from the Senate. All these measures passed via unanimous consent in the Senate on the 10th. In the interest of time, we have briefly shown each of these bills on screen. 5 measures were also reported to the House from their respective committees. First, from Rep. Robert Aderholt of Alabama, the measure outlining the 2026 appropriations for the Departments of Labor, Health and Human Services and Education, as well as related agencies. Second, the Unlocking Our Domestic LNG Potential Act, sponsored by Rep. August Pfluger of Texas, which repeals restrictions on the export and import of natural gas. Next, from Rep. Robert Latta, the Refiner Act, which requires an issuing of a report on petrochemical refineries in the U.S. Fourth, the Securing America's Critical Minerals Supply Act. Sponsored by Rep. John James of Michigan, this act makes amendments to current law to secure the supply of critical energy resources, including critical minerals. Finally, the SCORE Act, sponsored by Gus Bilirakis of Florida. This act protects personal information and likeness rights of student athletes and promotes fair competition in intercollegiate athletics. In the Senate, 2 bills were reported from their committees. First, from Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana, an act that adds 2 representatives of employee ownership organizations to the Advisory Council on Employee Welfare and Pension Benefits Plans. Second, the Retire Through Ownership Act, by Senator Roger Marshall of Kansas, which would provide a clear definition of adequate consideration for certain closely held stock. Across both chambers, there were a total of 88 new measures introduced. That's your day on the Hill. Follow Newt, your source for clear, fact-based Congress updates.